The page is printed.
Hello, it's Luke from ThePageisPrinted. So I've been absent from blogging and vlogging for a while, but one of the very few benefits of this lockdown and my furlough from my day job is that I've got a lot more time to dedicate to books. I finished one this afternoon and I loved it so much I wanted to tell you all about it. It's Swimming in the Dark by Tomasz Jedrowski. Poland, 1980. Anxious, disillusioned Ludwik Glowacki, soon to graduate university, has been sent along with the rest of his class to an agricultural camp. Here he meets Janusz, and together they spend a dreamlike summer, swimming in secluded lakes, reading forbidden books, and falling in love. But with summer over, the two are sent back to Warsaw, and to the harsh realities of life under the party. Exiled from paradise, Ludwik and Janusz must decide how they will survive, but their different choices risk tearing them apart. Now, author Tomasz Jedrowski was born in West Germany to Polish parents and studied law at Cambridge and the Université de Paris. He currently lives in France, and Swimming in the Dark is his first novel. And my God, what a novel it is. Now, James Baldwin's sublime Giovanni's Room is a key touchstone of this novel, and the two share a lot. Not only themes of queer love and escape, but both are exquisitely beautiful reads, full of desire, discovery, and the bittersweet pain of first love. Whilst the gay love story is what drew me to pick this book up, the setting is just as fascinating, taking place in Poland in 1980, and allowing the reader a glimpse into the beginnings of the turmoil that, 9 years later, saw the Polish Workers' Party fall and Poland move into a full market economy away from communism. Now, I like to think my historical knowledge is pretty good, but I'm woefully underinformed when it comes to Poland. So it was fascinating to have such an in-depth glimpse into the country's past. In terms of tone and setting, I was reminded a little of An Honest Man by Ben Ferguson, which was one of my favourite books of 2019, and one that also deals with a gay love story under an oppressive regime. However, my knowledge of German history is decent, so that book was perhaps slightly less enlightening for me on that front, whereas Swimming in the Dark genuinely opened my eyes and has made me really quite interested in the Poland of the mid to late 20th century. Helped hugely, I imagine, by the fact that the author was born to Polish parents, who I can only imagine may have had first-hand knowledge of some of the events and situations that are described in Swimming in the Dark. Jedrowski's prose truly envelops you in the story. I felt the warm summer haze of the initial chapters turn into the cold grey that appears later in the book. And as a gay man myself, I felt the emotional heart of this story incredibly deeply. I grew up under a far more accepting government in 90s England, but the themes that are explored here were easily related to stuff I went through as a teenager and as a young adult, and I imagine are fairly universal. I think I fell in love with Janusz almost as much as Ludwik did, and that is a mark of how emotionally honest the author is in his writing. My only real gripe with this book was that it wasn't longer, but that's a gripe that comes from pure selfishness and nothing else. In truth, it's a very well-balanced tale that is told with great care. I certainly won't forget it in a hurry, and I'm eager to see what the author does next. He's certainly one I plan to watch in the future, and Swimming in the Dark has become one of my favourite reads of 2020 so far. Thanks for watching. If you want to chat books further, you can like and subscribe and do all that stuff, and you can also contact me on the social medias, Twitter or Instagram, or through my website at ThePageisPrinted.com. See you soon.